Hello everyone, so I'm here to do a quick whoa, his wig is just everywhere. Sorry, I'm here to do a quick video just giving you guys an update on my sales and everything and my exciting news. Like I honestly, I cried over this. It was so ridiculous, and hopefully it continues to work out because I'm a little worried about one thing, and I'll tell you in a second. So I'm here with Maxie, my only doll Ting Yun, who I can't remember the last time you saw him because I had been waiting for an outfit for him forever from a doll company that just went on my head. I had been waiting for an outfit for him forever, and I had just had him in this shirt to be like a temporary thing, and then I got the outfit after waiting months and months, and I hated it on him. So now he's back in this. I feel so dumb about that. I hate when I wait forever for items and I get it and it's just not for the doll intended. And I think it's because I waited so long for it that I was just so bitter against it. Maybe that's it. Because I'm not sure. I hated it as soon as I put it on him. And for a while he just sat there in it like pissing me off until I put him back in this, and now he's my cute little boy again. But anyway, enough about that. I think it's just because I'm all like giggly and rambly and emotional. I think I'm not sure what is going on. Anyway, now in regards to my sale, there's still plenty on sale. Please, if at all you can help me, please definitely go past my last video in regards to sales and take a peek. And I added it in the comments, but I'm not sure who's going to like revisit to the comments. I added that my Doll Chateau Ada sold, and that's why I was able to do what I just did, and I'll tell you in a second. And my Little Rebel 08 head is on hold, and so is the white wig. So far that's the only thing with interest, but there are still things on sale, and I'm open to offers. I realized that in pricing my stuff, I was trying to price stuff what I thought was fair, and also not as much as other people. Like I was pricing things to sell, but because like I've seen Doll Chateau Adas go for like $250. And I don't really understand that. I know the doll's limited and everything, but I guess I just don't get selling things because there must be a part of me that does not get it. But yeah, so I was trying to price things like that, but today I realized I don't know how fair my pricing is. So if you have an offer because you believe that, you know, the pricing is a little off or way off or anything, please let me know. Also let me know if you think the price involved should include shipping. Just let me know, and feel free to email me and the email address on the sales page. Just run it by me. The worst I can do is say maybe not, but that's like the absolute worst I would say. There's just at this point any funds I can get would be great, but also just I feel bad for saying this, but I kind of just want these items gone now that I've decided to sell them, which sounds so odd to me because I feel almost bad for it. I really do. I feel almost like just really bad about that, like that disrespectful to those items, I guess. But that's kind of the truth of the matter. Like once it's like with my Dolls on Moon, once I decided to sell him, I was just done with him and wanted him gone. And I feel so bad for that. But yes, I would love to get rid of these items. So if you can help at all, you know, yeah. And even if you could just like pass it around. I don't know where I can post things like this. So yeah, and I'm going to post stuff up on Den of Angels on Saturday as well. So maybe that will lead to more, but yeah. Anyway though, enough about that. So I sold my Doll Chateau Ada. I actually put her on a special today because I just was like, you know what, I need to make this work. I was freaking out all day. So I put her on a special, and someone grabbed her up like right away. And it was great. So I was able to do something I felt I was not going to be able to do at all, and is actually put the Fairyland Wolf Boy on layaway through Denver Doll. I cried, and I still just feel really emotional and excited about it, because as soon as I saw him, he clicked. And that doesn't, it actually has happened with most of the dolls I now own. I see them and it just clicks and I can't stop thinking about them. Fortunately with those dolls in my collection, I had more time to make the decision. I could think on it and really like get myself together and make sure that's what I wanted. With Fairyland though, because they had to be jerks, they didn't give anyone time. I feel like they gave people zero time to really go for this, go for these full sets of Tika and Rin. Rin is the what is she, a deer girl? Deer girl maybe, I think. But they showed pictures of them like yesterday or Monday, excuse me, and then released them today. And I'm like, that is not enough time. You should build it up and then say, okay, we're going to release it, especially since they only have like 100 and something sets available. And then, yeah, they have those sets available, and they're not going to be evenly split. So like if they get like, I think there's 135, so if they get 100 of Rin, then there just will be 35 left for Tika, the Wolf Boy. And I don't really understand that, but that's just how it went. And it was just so sudden. And when I found out they were on sale, I found out that they were on sale like around 10 this morning, and I freaked out and I started crying. And it was so embarrassing. I felt so embarrassed to cry over something like that. But it's rare, very rare, for me to fall for a limited doll as hard as I fell for him. Like, I've fallen for limiteds before, plenty of limiteds. Like, Zoom is like the king of making me fall for limiteds. And then like just, I cannot get them. And I just noticed you could see my pile of clothes that I'm sorting on my bed. So please forgive that. Sorry. But anyway, but yeah, Zoom is notorious for that. But I usually can let them go because they don't really have a character, and I just like them because they're pretty, and I just like the stuff they come with. So I can let it go. It hurts. Like every time I see Chalco come up, it just pains me because I never have money at the time. But again, I don't have a character for him, so I let it go. And I'm like, maybe by the next time I'll have money. I just keep thinking like that. But with this boy, I don't know. I believe he and Rin their heads will be added to the a la carte. But what I was worried about was the parts he comes with. And I was worried about the parts he comes with. I also wanted the outfit, and I wanted him in tan. Fairyland, if you deal with them, have dealt with them, or know anything about them, you know how they can be about stuff. Like how they can be about getting rid of things, or not offering things and then never offering them again. And I just was worried about not getting it. I know I am paying a larger price for him because he is a full set, and while I want everything, I don't want his face up. And I feel really bad for that, actually, because it's going to be so weird to get a limited doll and honestly think about wiping his face up. But I honestly am thinking that his face up does not exactly suit my needs. Plus also, he would not look like my other dolls because he wouldn't be painted by me. And you know, some would say, probably a lot of people would be like, well, good, because your dolls suck. But I still want him to cohesively fit in. But I I just know I'm probably overpriced, and knowing Fairyland and how they just are doing things right now, knowing them, they might even just continue to offer tan in the future, and I could have just got him then. But I worry about getting the parts, and I really did want the outfit, and I definitely wanted him in tan. He would not have worked for me in normal skin. So yeah. So selling my Doll Chateau Ada, I was like, I have to go for it. I have to just suck it up and go for it. Yes, I'm paying extra for face up that I don't want, but that's the only thing I'm paying extra for, and I've done that in the past. I've paid for 3 face ups and have wiped them all, so I need to just get over it. I think only thing that's bothering me is it's limited, and I know people are going to just be pissed about it, because you know how this community can get about certain things, and one of those things is limited face-ups. We can't touch them, apparently. But hopefully people won't be too mad at me. But I'm so excited to get him, you guys. I don't know. I feel like crying again. And I'd better not, because like I think you've had enough of me being emotional in videos, but it just makes me so happy. Like, I'm breathless. I'm so happy, and just I'm so glad it worked out. And just in case you're wondering, like, why did you have to sell blah 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 to be able to get blah blah blah? Well, a convention is coming up next weekend, OhioCon. And I have already committed to going to that. If it had just been me going to OhioCon, I would have just went screw it and paid for the doll. But no, I have to pay for a hotel room, and I have to have money to actually spend there. So, and I as it is, I'm taking less than I want, so I couldn't use any of that to put said doll on layaway. So yeah, hopefully it all works out though. The one thing I was worried about that I mentioned earlier is that I, of course, did this on a layaway through Denver Doll. And I know Fairyland sets aside certain amount of sets to offer through them. I mean, that they are allowed to have, that they don't count within their own count. But Fairyland doesn't have Denver Doll doesn't have listed how many of each they have. Maybe it's because Fairyland is just going to cast whatever orders Denver Doll actually gets for these limiteds. But I'm not sure. I'm just hoping that I put my order in. They are, of course, closed, so I'm going to hear from them tomorrow. But hopefully I hear from them tomorrow the good news of getting a shipping quote rather than the bad news of saying, I'm sorry, we're actually sold out of all the Tika's full sets that we have. Because if they do, oh, I would be so crushed. Because the reason why I fell so hard for him is because of his face. I love his face. Oh my god. I love his face, and I love his wolf parts. And I love him in tan, and I just need all of those, and not getting that whole thing would just, oh, I'd be so upset. I would be a mess. I would cry like a crazy person. So, but yeah, so that is done. He is on layaway. I'm saying unofficially at this time until I hear back from Denver Doll. But yeah, I would like to thank everyone who commented and looked at my sales video. Please, again, make any offers that you would like to make. If you feel like the prices are unfair, or if you really super want an item, just let me know. And also, since I was able to sell her, I am open for layaways. It can be even ridiculous layaways. Like, if you can only do like $10 a month, let me know. Yeah, I would take that $10 a month just to ensure you can get said item. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to at some point explain the character I made for him. He will be connected to Bella, a doll, yes, I don't have yet, but having him on layaway will definitely make sure I rush in getting her. Luckily, I will be able to, I'm probably just going to save for her and then buy her outright. We'll see what actually ends up happening. So yeah, that is all. I'm sorry guys for rambling. Oh my god, this video is 15 fucking minutes. Okay, let me just go. Thank you so much if you watched this long video. So sorry. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.